Hello, my amazing friends. It has been quite a bit since I've done an actual review video instead of just screenshotting the review that I would post to Goodreads. But I have a review for you guys. My husband got me this fancy new setup, so I am taking advantage. Today I have a review of 25 Days by Author Per Jacobsen. So this is an interesting book, and I quite literally spent the past 25 days of this month reading it, as the author suggests to read as if it's an advent calendar. So each of the 25 days of December, you are to read one chapter, stop, and then pick up the next day, which was pretty difficult because there were a lot of cliffhangers. But I almost didn't cheat. I did end up finishing Christmas Eve because I knew I wouldn't have time to finish on Christmas. So I basically did it right. So because of that really cool concept, and at least for me, this is the first book I've read with that concept, I will be kind of reviewing it in two different ways. So there will be the idea and the concept of it, and then also the story itself. So the story itself follows a family of four who is heading up to a remote cabin in the middle of nowhere, like most horror books, to spend some time as a family before Christmas. The mother and father are having relationship problems, and they just kind of want to rekindle that love and bring the family together before Christmas. So they head up to the middle of the mountains in the middle of the winter to a small and cozy cabin. Everything seems fine until they wake up one morning and start finding this really creepy stocking filled with different pictures of the cabin where they're staying. And each day what they find in that stocking gets creepier and creepier until they realize, okay, somebody is out here with us. And you can guess where the story goes from there. So first up, the concept. The 25-day advent calendar read thing was genius. It got me, it got a lot of other people. I saw a lot of people reading this. I absolutely loved it, and it was a great challenge to only read a chapter of a book a day, because that's a hard thing to do, especially when you're really getting into the book. So that right there, the concept is 5 stars, and I really hope that the author does something like this in the future as well. Next up, the story itself. So this was a light, creepy read. It wasn't too much in terms of gore. It was appropriate for a wide variety of audiences, I'd say. The writing was good, the story was interesting. I do like how it ended, and it led way for possible things in the future from the author. I will say that some of the chapters did drag because the 25-day concept, and the author was trying to drag the story out to fit those 25 days. So I feel like the 25 chapters could have very easily fit into 20 chapters and worked. But besides that, it was a great read. So overall, between the concept and the story itself, I would give this read a 4 stars.